Shabbat Shalom. I hope that this pre-Shabbat and pre-Yom Tov video finds you and your family healthy and safe and enjoying the beautiful Pesach holiday. This year there was no Chol HaMoed Shabbat. That is to say that Shabbat did not fall during the intermediate days of the holiday. It coincides with the seventh day of Pesach. It's customary on Shabbat, Passover, to read from the book of Song of Songs, the beautiful allegorical poem evoking the deep love between God and the Jewish people. Shir Hashirim is different from other biblical books in that the name of God is not explicitly mentioned. The entire book is written in the form of a parable. The sages tell us that the entire world was never as worthy as on the day in which Shir Hashirim was given to Bnei Israel. All of the writings are holy, say the sages, but Shir Hashirim is the holiest of all. According to the sages, the name Shir Hashirim suggests that it is formed by uniting all the various songs in the entire world. The Zohar explains that Shir Hashirim is the quintessence of the Torah, and if we could truly understand it, we would find that all of the stories of the Torah, from the creation, the Avot and the Imahot in the book of Breshit, to the Exodus and the parting of the sea, to the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, and even the building of the temple in Jerusalem, every period in history, every period that was and will be, is contained according to the Zohar and Shir Hashirim. In the 1950s, artist Marc Chagall painted a series of huge biblical canvases, much bigger than life-size. These paintings are installed in a museum built specially for them in the south of France called the Museum of the Biblical Image. It's located in Nice. Chagall dedicated 5 canvases to the book of Shir Hashirim, and in this example, the very last of these 5 canvases, you can see how Chagall has painted a visual midrash from the perspective of the Zohar. The broad landscape combines different moments in biblical history. The Garden of Eden in the upper right-hand corner, lovers from the Shir Hashirim, so beautifully transposed in the biblical story of Adam and Eve, the very first lovers. The heads of 2 more lovers appear once again in a tribute to Rembrandt's painting, The Jewish Betrothed. You can Google that and look up the painting and see the connection between these images. The sun rises here over the river, the Divina River, that flows from Chagall's Vitebsk, his hometown Vitebsk. The river itself morphs into the Kidron Valley and flanking Jerusalem's northeast side. In violet here, King David is slightly hidden by a red bird. He carries his harp, while a bride in white on the very edge of the canvas awaits. In the lower right-hand side corner, the shofar is sounded. Lovers embrace, and a pair of rams stand alongside a multicolored bush, a reference to the binding of Isaac. Many other biblical themes are interwoven across the canvas, along with scenes borrowed from Chagall's many paintings of his beloved Vitebsk. Chagall, like the ancient rabbis, viewed the mystical book of Shir Hashirim not only as a love poem between 2 lovers, or even as an allegory for the divine's love for his people, but as a majestical, sweeping tour de force of history, past, present, and future. The song of all songs, the love of all loves, and the story of all stories. Shir Hashirim, Asher L'Shlomo, the Song of Songs by Solomon. Yishakeni min shikot pihu, ki tovim dodecha miyayin. Give me the kisses of your mouth. Your love is more delightful than wine. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.